What up, Whiskey Ginger fans? Welcome back to the show. If this is your first time joining us, welcome to the show. Please like it, subscribe it, leave a comment for the algorithm. And I appreciate you guys watching. I'm trying to bring you guys new people that you've never seen before and people that you have seen before, some returning guests, and some people that you never heard of, or seen before. So I appreciate you continuing your Patreonage. We also have a Patreon, speaking of which. You want to head over there and see the Cheeto Chats. We do Zooms at the top tier, all sorts of fun stuff. Patreon.com/Whiskey Ginger Podcast. My guest this week is Shane Gillis. Love this dude, man. So funny. And he has a special out right now. Right now. Go to YouTube and watch his special. Well, not right now. Listen to this first and then go watch it. Or open two windows and watch this simultaneously with his special. Whatever floats your boat, man. Anyway, Shane's special is out. It's so funny. He's such a great dude. And please go watch after this. Also, I'm on tour. AndrewSantino.com. I'm jumping around the country, man. Go see me. Dude, I have so many dates up. We're adding more dates as we go and adding more shows. I think we're adding a show in Philly. We're adding shows in Portland and Seattle. Second shows. And Boston, Atlanta, San Francisco, Chicago. We're all over. So when people hit me up, they're like, when are you coming to? Look on the website. Go look it up. That's where I'm coming to. Enough rambling from me. AndrewSantino.com for those tickets to see me live. Let's go to the episode.
In here, we pour whisk, 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 whisk.
You were that creature in the ginger beard.
Sturdy and ginger.
Like vampires, the ginger gene is a curse.
Gingers are beautiful.
You owe me $5 for the whiskey and $75 for the horse.
Gingers? Oh, hell no.
This whiskey is excellent.
Ginger. I like gingers.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Whiskey Ginger. My guest today is one of my favorite people on earth. I say that for all my guests, but I mean it once again today. It's Mr. Shane Gillis. Shane Gillis.
What up, bro?
Dude, congratulations on your special. This is incredible.
Oh, thanks, man.
It's very funny, dude. Honestly, when I heard, we have a mutual friend who opens up for us.
Yes.
Christopher O'Connor. What's his middle name?
James?
It's got to be.
I think it's James.
He's an Irish prick.
Yeah.
Christopher James O'Connor opens up for us. And he told me that when he told me, he was like, oh, Shane's going to go down to Austin and do a special and then put it up on YouTube. And I was like, it's like the new best way to do that shit.
Yeah, well, I don't.
Genuinely.
I think it is the best, but it's not like I had any options.
What do you mean? You could have, don't you think you could have tried to go somewhere and sell it or no?
No, I think after I got canceled.
What happened?
This whole thing.
A guy who has no idea.
Yeah.
What, really?
Yeah.
But let's be real. Did you really get canceled?
I mean, I got canceled as much as people get canceled for the most part
But
for
don't
saying things. Now, people sometimes get canceled for like
doing shit.
sexual assault.
Yeah, that one's big.
That one's a rough one.
That one's a big one.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yours was like, total. I mean, look, I'm sure you got into the throes of it with Rogan, but like the details of how, the context was it was so taken out of context. It was so weird to me.
Yeah.
It was.
That happens.
By the way, that joke that didn't land on Rogan was.
Fuck. Well, it's not like it was the best joke.
No, but
I was just like, it was a funny story.
If you said it to me, I would have laughed.
Yeah, of like the confidence of being like, don't worry, I'm just gonna go do Rogan. And I
gonna
just
solve
never
all
heard
my-
from him.
I thought it was funny, man. I thought it
Yeah.
was so good.
I
Well,
understand why he was like, I get why he was a little like, wait, are you saying I didn't help you? Like, I think that's what he thought I was. You know what I mean?
I thought because I know Joe well enough and I spoke to him about you when it happened.
Yeah.
And I was like, you should, not like I'm giving him advice, but I was like, yo, you should have him on the show for real.
Yeah.
He was like, oh yeah, I should. I want to talk to him. Like, it was one of those things where, and I think I told that to O'Connie when we talked about it,
Yeah.
to talk to you about it, because I was like, oh, he definitely would, because he's interested in finding out the real story versus just someone being like,
Yeah, of course.
this is what it is.
Yeah.
But anyway, all that shit aside, who cares?
But yeah, after that, that was the only option I
Yeah.
had.
Do you think you couldn't have gone somewhere like HBO or Amazon?
No,
and
I think hopefully on the next one I can.
because of the success?
Hopefully this one does well enough
Yeah.
that I can. Yeah,
It's funny as shit.
hopefully.
You
We'll
did a
see.
Creek in the Cave?
Yeah.
That's I haven't stepped foot in that
It's
place.
great.
Because I went to Austin and Joe was trying to parade me around being like, isn't this incredible? And I was like, it's okay. Slow down. Everyone talked about it like it was heaven
Yeah,
on earth.
yeah,
I was
yeah.
like, it's okay.
It's close. They just have to eradicate the homeless.
Yeah, but then it's never going to happen. And also that 6th Street or whatever
Yeah.
it is. Yeah, dude, it's like, that's like,
It's like Bourbon Street.
it's like Bro Fight
wild.
Central. It's like, I don't want to
Yeah.
go down there. I've
Yeah.
been there, but I'm like, I don't want to, if that's where the comedy venues are going to be, I don't know. No thanks. That's where they are.
Yeah.
I know. And I was like, put them on the other side of the thing or something.
Yeah.
Put
I don't
on the
know.
other side of the river. I know you don't want to shit
Could
on
be.
Creek
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
Cave. You just
yeah.
did your special.
Yeah, it's fine.
No, but Creek
I
in the
think-
Cave is on the other side, right?
No, Creek in the Caves is like, I think there's like a shelter across the street. I mean, dude, it was gangs of roving homeless dudes everywhere.
How many people fit in there?
It's small, probably like 150, 200.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
And how many shows did you do?
I did 5, but we only filmed one night.
You filmed 2 shows.
Yeah.
Did you cut both shows? Be real.
What do you mean?
Did you combine 2 shows or you just take one?
It's like 90% one.
That's so funny, isn't
Yeah.
it? That's like almost everyone I've ever talked to.
First show I did was great.
Yeah.
Second show, there was like, you could hear the music from across the street.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I was just like, what the
You
fuck?
joked about hearing the
That
shit
part
outside.
was in
yeah.
there, yeah,
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 you
yeah.
joked about
They
hearing
put
the
that
shit
in there.
outside.
Yeah, that was only during the second show, and it was throughout the whole fucking show. There was just
Really?
bass. There was just fucking
But
bass.
you can't hear it on the taping.
You can't, but I think somebody I was friends with went over there and was like, hey, could you turn this down? And they went in there, and it was an empty bar, just blasting music.
I love that.
And they're like, could you please turn this down? My friend's trying to do something. And I'm
My friend's
pretty-
trying to change his life behind these walls.
Yeah, on the other side of the street, this guy's trying to make a comeback. And I think they turned the music up.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
that's
which is funny.
I would say fuck you too.
Yeah.
But also, that's such a I love that's such a white move is to go over and be like,
Could you
excuse me,
please?"
could we please turn the
Yeah,
music down?
yeah. And they were like, we're not doing anything illegal. And it was like, all right, great. That's
they're right.
everybody in Texas.
We're not right. That
It's like,
is
there's nothing illegal about this. It's like, all right, but everyone's just kind of asking you not to do it.
That is funny because that's
Yeah.
so true. Everything there is just like on the border of, yeah, it's not cool, but it's not
Yeah.
against the law.
You can't tell me what to do.
You can get bummed about it.
Yeah.
But you're not gonna put me in prison.
And
for
I
it.
was bummed. I was fucking bummed, dude. I was on stage, just like, fuck.
Yeah, 90% is kind of what I keep hearing. I think that's why Rock did his special where he did that one where it was,
Yeah,
you know,
that was kind of cool.
4 shows or
Yeah,
whatever,
yeah.
whatever it was, cut it together.
Yeah.
But yours was better than Chris Rock's. You heard it here first. I said it.
Thanks, bro.
No, it was really, really good, man. You should be. I texted you today, and I
Yeah.
said how happy you should be about it, and I knew you would be. But it was also, look, I have a genuine question, just outside of being a friend, as like an observer or a fan. I was like, oh, this was really strategic. Maybe it wasn't on purpose, but like putting out the Gillian Keefe sketches on the channel and growing
Yeah.
it. Did you want to do that the whole time? Were you like, I'm going to grow this with the sketches I'm going to do, and then drop a special?
The plan was to do that, yeah.
Yeah, okay, that's
Yeah,
smart. Because
but
when I
then-
saw it, I was like, that's really smart.
Yeah, the plan was to film a bunch of sketches, and then in this lull where we're hopefully going to make some more sketches, but we'll see what happens. In between the first couple sketches and hopefully next season,
Mm.
put a special.
Yeah, it was good.
So we'll see. Hopefully it happens.
Are you one of these guys that's going to try to do a special now every year?
No. No,
Like-
that
like
took
a-
like fucking
Your
10
whole life?
years.
It took 36 years.
Yeah, that's still all my material. I'm going to go do that material tonight.
I like that you're honest about that.
Yeah.
I hate when people are like, nah, man, you know when you hear like, and it's always like a bad comic that's like, I've got like a whole new hour, and you're like, you what?
How?
All your other shit
Well,
was bad.
I think that's kind of why. You got to be confident enough to be like, this is good
Mhm.
every time.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, obviously there's guys like Louis and all those dudes
Who's
that
that
did he got canceled.
guy?
He's but like the guys who put out an hour, that was crazy. He was doing that.
Well,
And
look,
it was good.
here's the problem. When Jordan had that game where he could hit all those threes,
Yeah.
it gives the impression sometimes that other NBA players could also do that.
Yeah.
And then they try, and you're like, hey, you can't do that.
Yeah, you can't.
That was the thing. Is like Louis set an unfair standard,
Of
and then
course.
you saw other comics, not going to mention who, but like we saw people putting out too many specials, and you're like, across the board,
Yeah, of
even
course.
comics that I like, I was like, what is that, dude?
Yeah.
You're putting out too much bullshit. Like I don't think anybody, even if it's a really good special, I don't think everybody wants to see that much stuff from all of the comics.
Sure.
A very selected, blessed by the comedy god few, but like,
Sure.
yeah, like when Louis put out shit all the time, I was like, this motherfucker, I felt like he could do it every 6 months.
Yeah, he could.
It was shocking.
Yeah, it's just how he's just funny.
He's just the best.
So no matter what, yeah.
Yeah, he's the
He's
best.
dude.
Unfortunately, he's the best.
He
Like,
is
there's
the
no other
best.
way to say it. Of like,
yeah.
what is the magic? It's like he just has the thing,
He's the
you know.
best ever.
But and it's cool that you left in. How many people were with you at the special, by the way? Were you have a bunch of friends back there?
Yeah, I had a
I know
bunch of
Connie
friends.
was there.
Yeah, O'Connor was
And
there.
McCusker.
McCusker,
Six.
Six, Kyla, Tommy, McKeever,
The boys.
The boys, dude.
That's
The
great,
boys.
man.
Yeah.
That's the way
Never
I think
thought
you
I'd be
should
an
do it.
Entourage comic. But
You
here
are.
I am, dude.
You're dude.
I'm one of the few white
you're Vinny
Entourage
Chase for
comics.
sure.
For sure.
You're 100% Vinny Chase.
I'm I'm a bit of a heartthrob, dude.
Yeah, dude.
In that I have a throbbing heart.
Yeah, we're worried. Actually, this is an intervention for you.
Yes.
We just want to get you fixed up. What do you mean? You look good.
I'm fine.
Did you
I'm
put away
doing
the
all right.
booze?
No.
You didn't put it away.
No.
All right.
What, do you want to booze?
Well, I was gonna say we have a little sniff of something, but
all right.
no, you
fine.
got stuff to do. You got stuff to
I
do.
got to do a show tonight.
Yeah, you want to stay.
And I-
You want to stay
what?
sharp.
Yeah, we could have one.
We could. We should.
What kind? What's the best one?
D-
I don't
well,
really like any of this shit. It's gonna be hot.
well, I'll put ice on it in the other
all
room.
right. All right.
Yeah, I'll do. I'll go
It's
get
gonna
some.
be hot whiskey.
Well, this is where it sits typically.
Okay.
You have a cold bar
I
at
bought
home.
that for my dad, the one with the horse on it.
Blanton's.
Yeah.
So
it was
you do know.
expensive.
Yeah, this is good stuff.
I don't know what's good or bad.
Nothing here is bad, but this is good.
Yeah, I
This
bought
is
that.
really
I
good
just
stuff.
went in and said, "What's the most expensive one?"
You went to a liquor store?
Yeah.
Funny because I talk on this show. You can't really find this most places.
Yeah, there's a place in New York. Yeah.
Because Buffalo Trace is the distributor for this stuff, right?
Okay.
Same as Pappy Van Winkle and all that stuff. But these guys,
So you drink like this, like you know what the fuck this stuff is.
I like bourbon a lot.
Really?
It's the
Sure.
whole thing I got. No, I do. You know what? I'm not. I don't like. I don't
This,
like. It's.
It's kind of the whole show. Did you not do any research?
No, I'm not a big. I'm not a big bourbon freak like people are that are. You know what I mean? Like guys will email me or like
Yeah.
a fan page that are like, actually, it's like, dude, I just really like it and I know what I like and I know what's like on the scale of good.
I can't even order wine.
Well,
I went out
wine's
to dinner.
fake,
I went out to dinner last night. And I was like, I want red. Like I was like, how do I order?
but that sounds right.
Yeah, but you got to pick. There's like
Nah.
I'm looking at a menu. I don't know which ones are red.
Tell the guy or the girl, you give me the one that you like.
Okay.
That dude, wine is fake. Wine's fake.
Yeah, I don't think. But that's got to be somewhat. I've had good liquor.
No. This. There's a big difference between this and Jack Daniel. I mean, by
Yeah,
far.
yeah, yeah.
You
Yeah.
can taste it with wine. I've been with these, like rich friends I have,
Sure.
and I've had bottles of wine $700, and then I've had bottles of wine $28. Pretty close.
I was joking about that with Tim. Tim and I went out to like a steak dinner.
You went to
last night.
Boa, yeah.
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 So he ordered. We get in there. First off, it's funny to watch Tim be famous. So everyone in there is like, "How was the meal?" Like talking to Tim all the time. And then
Because he's not just a comic; he's a food critic now.
He is. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
a monster. if you betray him, if you wrong him, he'll
Imagine
destroy
what he'll
you.
write about you.
Yeah, you would just have a fucking 20-minute thing on Boa sucking dick. It'd be incredible.
Yeah.
He's powerful, dude.
Yeah.
So we go in there and he like, we get this really nice steak and it's apparently one of the better. It's snow steak or some shit. I have no idea what the fuck
I don't
it
know.
was. I don't know.
But if you're with Tim, you sure?
It was phenomenal. But I like while we were eating it and drinking, I got like a good wine.
Yeah.
And I was like, you could literally, this could be Franzia and this could be Steakums. And you could trick me and be like, this is the high end stuff. And I'd eat it and be like, wow,
You're from Philly.
this is incredible.
Yeah, that's.
I mean, I have no idea.
That's such like a Philly. You like a.
It is embarrassing. Like when I was young, I was like proud of being like kind of shitty.
Now
You know what I mean? You're kind of like, no, I don't drink any nice stuff. And now it's like I'm going out to dinner and I can't read the menu.
But is it
And I'm like,
because
what is this?
Is your old man? Does he still like put it on you like that? Like if you try to pretend like you have something nice,
Oh
it's-
my god.
shit's all over it.
Yeah.
That's you got to have those people.
Yeah, it's funny to make fun of him now. Like I'll come home and be like, I'll fucking buy you. He'll see me doing nothing and be like, Dad, I'll buy this house.
He's like,
right
do
now."
it, fucking
Yeah,
do
yeah,
it,
yeah,
because
yeah.
I want that money.
Yeah.
That is the interesting thing about what I like, and I'll include you guys in the Midwest thing because I'm a Chicago guy. But like most
yeah.
most people from that part of the country, you should be embarrassed about your success. If you're not embarrassed about your success, they hate you. You should be a
Yeah.
little embarrassed about your success. Like, what did your parents say about your special? Were they there?
They
by
haven't
the way,
said anything yet.
How many days? 4?
2. No.
Oh,
This is
okay.
only day 2.
Yeah.
They probably don't know.
Did you tell them? Were you like, yo,
No, I didn't tell them.
you were like this? You didn't mention the
I
most
did not
important
tell
thing in
them.
your comedy career right now?
No.
That's cool.
I'm not trying to be cool. I just
No. I mean,
understand-
it's cool to.
Oh,
not.
you know what? I talked about it with my dad. He came down to Florida with me and O'Connor and the guys
Yeah.
for like a week,
I heard.
and Phil was down there. Okay, what did O'Connor tell you about the trip?
Honestly, and this is not my business to say live on the show, but I'm going to. No, O'Connor had a coming to God moment where he called me and was like, I need to clean it up. It's been too much down here.
He was a fucking mess, dude.
He's gonna fucking hate me for this.
He's gonna,
No, he was
he knew
partying.
this was coming.
No,
he
I
knew
know.
this
He did.
podcast. He knew this was coming. So
No,
we
he
went down.
was partying really hard.
I figured he was partying with you, and then he came down and met us. Yeah.
Well, because we were on the road together and we were having so much fun.
Did he tell you when he came back what I was saying to him? Oh, I told you. I was like, the road dog.
The road dog. He was. This guy, he's a magician. He's able to just float from city to city, and he's got the energy of a 20-year-old. And it's remarkable. He's
Yeah.
able to. So when he called me from Florida, I knew you guys were
Yeah.
like burning out and having a good time.
Oh, we were hitting it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. I mean, because we usually have shows at night, so I'm not used to day drinking.
I don't.
So we were
I
down
never
there.
day drink.
Dude, we would just go to the beach every day and just black out.
Yeah.
But O'Connor got in a fight for 5 hours with two of these other guys
I know.
about sand,
about
pouring water on sand. I'm sure he called you and explained
He did.
to you how what he was saying.
But he
made
admitted he
sense.
was wrong
No, he didn't.
to me.
Oh my god.
He would never say that to you guys.
No.
No. But he was like, in the end, I think he was like, but I guess I stood corrected. Like, it was-
Dude, I have video. I'll show you after this.
Yeah.
It is so fucking funny because Chris is like smart. Chris is like the smartest dumb guy you've ever met.
By far.
It's
He's-
crazy.
He's an idiot genius.
He
Yeah.
sounds and he when he speaks and articulates, he's very smart.
Yeah.
But then he'll do stuff where you're just like, dude, what the fuck?
Dumbest shit I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
By far.
So he's fighting with these dudes about sand. And these are just two dudes from Philly. One's a trash truck driver, one's a painter. They're wild.
They couldn't be more
They're the
like
funniest
not
dudes
what
ever.
we are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so they're arguing in the middle of it. One of the dudes is like, they're talking about sand and compacting sand for 5 hours.
And if water is poured on sand, it becomes dense or something like
Yeah,
that.
Chris, oh man, he's gonna hate this dude.
By the way, let's make a side note. Chris O'Connor was one of our best
Yeah.
friends.
I
And like,
live with him. I love Chris.
and by the way, I've said this because he comes with me a lot. One of the best comics I know
Yeah, he's
who's
phenomenal.
part of this group of underappreciated comics.
Yeah.
There's so many who aren't getting enough shine. That's why, that's why we talk about the fucker. So
But
anyway,
so he was going down to the water. We're all hammered. He's going down to the water, filling up a bottle of Deer Park with ocean water, and then walking back to the sand, and then pouring it onto the umbrella,
yeah,
onto the hole of
like
the
a
umbrella.
child.
And then he's done this. He's made 2 runs, and the guy I was sitting with was like, "That's not going to help. I don't know why he's doing that."
Right.
And I was like, "Well, just tell him." And I knew that was a nice little seed because I like to fire Chris up. It's very easy to get Chris angry,
Yeah.
and I can't stop
You're
making him.
really good at it.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah.
dude.
You're like #1 at that shit.
It's crazy. I know how to make him spaz, and it's really affecting our friendship. I can't stop. It's fucking our friendship up.
It's great.
But so he's doing that, and I was like, just to Spud, just tell Chris. That's the guy I was with, Spud, and he was like,
Trash guy or other guy?
this painter.
Painter.
But he was like, hey, that's not going to work, what you're doing. And I knew right there it was on. I
Yeah.
knew, like, Chris was like, oh, okay. Could you tell me why? I'm trying to learn. And I was like, dude, this is it. Right when Chris wasn't just like, oh, yeah, okay, and stopped. That's all he had to do, even if he thought it would work.
Yeah.
Does this make sense? Is this podcast?
It makes perfect sense.
Okay.
No, but he gets studious when he's wrong.
Yeah, he'll look it up. He'll sit there and
Yeah.
search. Dude,
Uh-huh.
there was a commercial for like a betting website. And he was like, who is that woman? She must be famous. And I was like, that's just a hot lady.
Yeah.
And he was like, no, I think she's probably famous. They had Allen Iverson in their last commercial. And I was like, well, this is just a hot lady. 10 minutes later, I look at him. He's fucking Googling who the woman is. And finally, he gets to this where he's like, she was in the LPGA for 1 season. And I was like, oh,
Okay.
maybe that's how everybody knows her then.
Valid.
Yeah, he gets very studious if you argue with him.
By the way, though, that is very funny that he had to go. The Google he would have had to put in.
Yeah, exactly. Hot
Was,
girl
who's
from
the hot
betting.
lady from the betting commercial?
Yeah.
No, but I love him to death, and I'm glad
Yeah.
that you guys went down to Florida for a little. I go, dude. I'm just glad you're getting a vacation. You really
it was
deserve
not, it was not a vacation.
no,
dude.
his whole life is a vacation. That's all. I was like, you're good. I was like, you guys
Yeah.
are gonna have fun. All right, hold on. We're gonna pause,
Okay.
and then we're gonna come back, and we're
Okay.
gonna have a glass. Hold
All
on,
right,
2
all right.
seconds. All right,
Yes.
and we're back. Cheers.
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 bro.
We're having a little Blanton's. The horsey. The little horsey.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. That's what you gave your dad.
This is what I had on Christmas with my paw,
With your pawpaw.
with my dad. I saw my dad naked this week.
Congrats.
Ass naked. I saw my dad's dick.
What are we talking? Pipe?
No.
Nah.
He's a humble man. Simple, humble man.
Did you ever see your dad naked when you were a kid?
Yeah, when I was a kid all the time.
Did
But
it
that
show-
was back when I was like, that's a crazy dick and pubes.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Big-
You've never seen pubes and
Big
dicks.
balls too.
Yeah.
When first time I saw my dad's big balls, you were like, "Whoa,
Yeah, this
did
is
they
crazy.
get that big?"
Yeah.
And they don't.
I
I don't think my balls will ever be as big as my father's nuts.
they could be. Have you seen him lately?
I mean, I don't think I would have, as an adult male, I don't think my balls ever got to the size that his got when he was my age.
Yeah, but you were a kid. You remember seeing stuff that you thought was big?
Hey, look, it was. I could just feel it. It was big. You know what it was? You know the sink knobs? You know those? You know the old
Sure.
school shitty
Yeah.
sink knobs? We had those all through the house. One ball was pretty close to the size of an old sink knob.
That's tough. It's big.
Fucking huge. Because he would wash his fucking. He'd be shaving naked in the sink,
Yeah.
and the knobs were right there. And I was like, that ball is just like that ball. It was
Yeah.
so close.
Oh, wow.
It was like that big. It was fucking huge.
But, yeah, I was sitting on the couch. We had a day of drinking at the beach.
Mm-hmm.
And I just saw the old man come out of his room to go into the bathroom, and he was ass naked.
Attaboy.
I couldn't believe it. And
Who's
I was
gonna
like, what the
who's
fuck
gonna
are you
tell him
doing?
otherwise?
He was like, wait, what are you looking at?
Right.
Like, he was mad at me for looking. I was like, yeah.
Yeah. What are you looking at? Don't look.
I'll be honest. It was wild. I mean, he's like 65.
I was gonna say how old? Yeah,
He's 65.
And you do talk about him. It's not spoiling anything, because you talk about him as Fox News dad.
Yeah.
Eh,
He's a Fox News dad.
Same.
He's a classic Fox News
They
dad.
all are.
Yeah.
By the way,
good
they
ones.
all are.
The good ones. Yeah.
Every dad I know is obsessed. They're like, to a degree that's almost, it's great mind, it's brainwashing, it's wonderful.
Sure. I mean, it's they watch Fox News. They get to watch their team winning every night.
Single game. Yeah.
And they're like, if we're not winning, it's a grave injustice. The other team's cheating every day. You know how wild that must be?
Yeah.
Every night sitting down and be like, these motherfuckers are trying to fuck me. You're just by yourself in a room.
In your nice
Yeah,
house
and then
watching
your wife
TV.
is like, what are you doing? It's like, shut the fuck up for once. God.
She never talks.
No.
Yeah. For once, Deborah. What's your mom's name?
Joan.
Oh, dude, such great name.
Phil and Joan.
Joan.
Yeah.
That's
It's a
money.
great squad.
Phil and Joan.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, but you, when you put them in, like when you talk about them, but you don't tell them about the special, is it the assumption that they won't watch anyway, so you don't give a
No,
shit?
they would watch. My mom's excited about it.
Oh,
She's
she
like,
is.
My mom, yeah, it's kind of me being like a little brat, fat fucking little bitch.
It sounds
but,
like a fat brat move to not.
But like, she's excited about and like my career.
Yeah.
But I can't handle the fucking 65-year-old woman questions about stand-up. It kills me, dude. She'll
Well-
be like, now, what's going on? Is Lorne Michaels still helping with the stand-up special? And I'm just like, no, he's out of our lives. Like, we got to just
He
move.
left.
Yeah, like you got to, it's always some crazy, like, now you did Joe Rogan. When is he going to help? Like something like that. Something fucking crazy.
But in those instances, don't you wish you could just be like, well, let's call Joe.
Yeah, let's
Let's
ask him.
have Joan see what she
Yeah.
can pull out of Joe. Because genuinely, it like would work on a very like sweet level of her calling Joe, being like, Joe, what can you do for Shane?
Yeah.
Like, what great content to hear your mom at. I've learned over the years the innocence, because I've gotten frustrated when they ask me stuff.
Yeah, and it's nice. They're trying to,
Yeah.
but like, I would come,
Because what we do is fake.
of course.
So it's like when they're asking you about how you did the magic trick, you can't be mad when you're like, how do you not know where the cards come from? It's like,
Yeah,
well,
yeah,
how the
yeah.
fuck would they know?
Yeah.
This is an insane fake. This is a thing
Yeah,
we're
this
doing.
is,
Imagine pitching this to your father. It's 4 cameras in a room.
he'd be mad.
Yeah.
He'd be angry that I was doing this. In fact, if he knew I was in L.A., he'd be mad.
You're not
be
allowed to
like,
come
yeah.
here.
In here, we pour whiskey.
Hey, are you in the market to create a beautiful new website? You trying to blog about something, trying to sell something, whether it's product, you kind of publish something, whether you just got a nice little opinion you want to put out to the world, or you've got stuff you want to sell on the interwebs. Squarespace is the place. I've talked about it on the show many times, and I'm not a smart guy. We've already gone over this. I'm a stupid. And even I can use Squarespace. It was incredibly simple to use, whether you're selling products or services, blogging, publishing content. But you can run your business totally from Squarespace. Powerful e-commerce functionality lets you sell anything online. It's a new way to buy domains and choose from over 200 extensions and analytics that are going to help you grow in real time, which is what I love. 24/7 award-winning customer support. You got a question? Ask them. Ask them. They're there for you. What they have is these wonderful templates, whether you're an architect, an artist, bars, pubs, restaurants, hair and makeup people, whatever you're into, you can use Squarespace to publish about your business. It's incredibly easy to design your site. It's what I did. That's what you should do. Squarespace is the place. And go to squarespace.com/whiskey for a free trial to design your website. And when you're ready to launch, use the offer code WHISKEY to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Again, squarespace.com. Go there for a free trial. And when you're ready to launch that site, when it's all good to go, use the offer code WHISKEY to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. Hey, is there something interfering with your happiness? Are you someone that feels like you want to talk to somebody about almost anything? BetterHelp is there for you. BetterHelp is incredible. I'm a big proponent of going to therapy, and I got to tell you, this is a great way to speak with somebody. It's not a crisis line. It's not self-help. It's professional counseling done securely online. You can log into your account anytime, anywhere. Send a message to your counselor. Look, I love this, and I've told you, getting help online is great. You can do it from the comfort of your home if you don't like going to a weird, creepy office building somewhere. I think most people agree it's a bummer. And this is also cheaper than traditional offline counseling. And you do it from wherever you are. So they want you to help yourself start living a better, happier life today with BetterHelp. And they're committed to facilitating great therapeutic matches, so they make it easy and free to change counselors if need be. If you get a counselor and you don't like them, swap them out. Get somebody else, and you'll log in from anywhere at any time and get thoughtful responses from them, which I think is important. Go check out the reviews for yourself. If you're looking to talk to someone and you don't trust, go to betterhelp.com/reviews, and you can read. And you can visit betterhelp.com/whiskey, BetterHelp, HELP.com/whiskey. Join the over 1 million people who have taken charge of their mental health with the help of an experienced professional. This podcast is sponsored by BetterHelp, and Whiskey Ginger listeners get 10% off their first month at betterhelp.com/whiskey. Again, 10% off. Go get help. Help yourself get help. 10% off your first month at betterhelp.com/whiskey.
Ginger. I like gingers.
This is crazy. I get it. So that's why it's like it's truly explaining fucking something to a dog at this point. Like my dad can't change the channel on a television, and I'm supposed to explain what a podcast is, how doing a YouTube special would help me, things like that.
Yeah,
like because it started when you start stand up, it's always like, how much are they paying you? That's what my dad would always ask.
Where's the
nonstop.
money?
Like I'd be like, oh, I got a spot at Helium Comedy Club. I got a guest spot. He'd be like, how much are they paying you? It's like, nothing. He's like, well, what the fuck are you doing that for? I'm like, this is good.
This is the thing.
Yeah.
That is a hard thing to explain, I think, when you start getting in the groove of doing shows, and you're still not getting money when you're young at all. In fact, you're still not getting money for a long fucking time.
Sure.
And then when people ask you, because that's for some reason, asking about money, you would never go up to a guy who's in sales and be like, how much you make?
Yeah.
Ever. But because of us, they're like, how much they pay you for the shows? And my family has no problem asking you. Yeah. And I'm like, what the fuck? You can't, I mean, and you don't.
But now it gets fun starting to tell them.
See, do you? See, now you do?
Nowadays, I'll be like, I'll hit them with like, if I had a good weekend somewhere, I'll be like, this is how much they paid me.
And are they shocked by it?
Yeah. They're finally like happy though. They'll be like, it's about time. Like something like that.
What was their jobs?
My dad is still a salesman.
Good shit.
Yeah. And my mom was a teacher.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Salesman for what? You don't have if you don't want to blow up a spot.
I don't want to. Well, it's not like it's crazy.
No,
it's
what's
like
the kind of
fruit? Fruit product for like ice cream.
Really?
Yeah, something like that.
I like that you don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what any of my friends do.
My dad worked in sales, car automotive aftermarket stuff.
Yeah.
What did dads do in the Midwest? Stuff?
Yeah. So imagine when like your son's like, I'm doing an open mic.
Were they met? But was what they knew you were going to be talent? They knew your talent was going to be cultivated. So when you told them that no, really?
No,
I have a hard time believing that someone like you, the way you are, that they didn't think, he's going to have talent.
Yeah, well, that was because I failed early. I went to West Point for football.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh, there it is. He's going to be like a senator. And then I cried and quit after like 2 days. And they're like, nope, he's a pussy.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
But he's a smart pussy.
Maybe.
You're smart with your own brain. If you won't give yourself scholastic credit, you at least have to give yourself street credit.
Yeah.
The way your brain works is is different and wonderful. So obviously, I just don't buy it.
I'm not used to these compliments, dude. Not at
Well,
all.
yeah. Well, you're usually talking to
Yeah,
dipshits.
yeah.
Sorry. I'll tone it down.
Yeah.
No, but you know what it is? I think that I just don't buy that someone as skilled as you with talent that you have. I don't buy that your parents didn't know when you were like, I'm going
yeah.
to do this, that they were like, I bet he's going to be good.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Football, they were like, he might be good. He might fucking not.
Yeah, true.
But like, I think any comic friend I have that is good, that's like naturally good, and also just has worked hard to build, I think most of our families kind of knew. It was like, oh, this is definitely what they're going to do.
He's something.
Yeah.
Whatever.
They can't put the thumb on it.
Sure.
We didn't either until you
Yeah.
started to figure it the fuck out. But that's the other thing about money I don't want to skip over, but you on the YouTube, the number one thing that like my parents actually asked me about, because I was just home in Chicago. I spoke about you, and then I said, yeah, a buddy of mine's putting out a special on YouTube. And my mother was like, are you going to film when you come to Chicago? I said, maybe. I don't really know. I haven't
Yeah.
decided about that shit. And she's like, you should do the YouTube thing. Can you make money on it? And I was like, well, you can, but it's also to
Yeah,
get
not
your
really.
yeah, right. Because like you didn't put monetization on the
I
videos.
didn't.
Yeah, and I thought about that. I was like, I wonder what's the rules. Like, what would you? Did you do it consciously, or you don't?
Yeah, I
even,
did.
Yeah.
Because you could. I didn't even add like a tipping option.
Why didn't you do that? I
don't
guess.
know. I'm pretty
Should
bad
we
at
do that
this.
now?
I'm bad at this stuff.
Should we go back and do it
Yeah.
now?
No, it's just the tipping thing. I don't know how much money I would have made. I think maybe $10,000.
You say that, dude. It's a bummer because you'll never. It could have been so much. Who knows?
Yeah, I know.
Fuck. Watching you think about it is great.
Dude, our
Shane
Patreon,
Gillis breaks tipping.
dude, our
yeah.
Patreon's $1. We set it at $1 when we started it,
Yeah.
and now we won't change it. And we were like, early on, we were like, never doing ads ever.
Now you're
And
like
now we're like, we're doing ads.
9 ads a week.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
We're gonna have to start doing ads.
because there's a delicate line between you have to we want to do our art and do whatever the fuck we want, but
Yeah.
also you're like, well, this is our career. I think there's a mistake when someone's like, are you selling out? You're like, you mean I'm trying to pay rent?
Yeah,
what
yeah,
the
yeah.
fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
Like you worked so fucking hard to put that special together, to do all the puzzle pieces that no one thinks about. Fucking not just cultivating the material.
Yeah.
Running it, practicing it, organizing where it's going to be, the way you want it to look and feel and sound, how you want it to be presented to people. All of that, and then they get it for free, which
Yeah.
is fucking unreal. And I know the fans will comment and just be like, shouldn't have. I would have paid.
No, I don't care.
No,
I
but
don't-
it's
I
good.
really,
It's
I really
good.
don't, because putting a special out like this on YouTube is a long-term thing.
Yeah.
Like,
a
I
long
will
play.
make money off of it.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
no,
that's
I
it.
think you did it the right way, is what I'm saying. Is
Yeah.
like, I think it, because I thought about it. I was like, maybe I'll just do something like that. And
Or
I
just
still do.
put out like fucking 20 minutes. Put out like a half hour.
Yeah,
Just put it on YouTube.
I know.
They were like, "Do you want to do an hour?" And I was like, "Let's just edit it and see where it's at, and that'll
Yeah.
be the time. We don't have to do a time frame if it's on YouTube.
How many minutes is it?
I think it's like 48."
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've spoken about this to Duncan Trussell and I we talked about this pretty openly about how like there's this weird innocuous idea of an hour and you're like, who made it up anyway?
Yeah.
It's not a thing that it wasn't like, an hour is the perfect. You're like, well, we have those segmented times because of television.
Yeah.
Television 22 and 45 or whatever it was
True.
of the blocks of half an hour and hours. That's the only reason we have that in our mind.
Yeah.
So you're like, outside of that, some shows are better at 45 minutes. Some
Yeah.
shows are better at an hour and 20. I mean,
Yeah, and
whatever.
how long? Like I love comedy, obviously, but like an hour special is like sometimes tedious, even if it's the best comedian
Yeah.
in the world.
I've never finished an hour in one sitting.
Yeah, yeah.
I've only one time actually. Louis. I finished Louis front to back in one sitting.
Yeah, but that was also pre-phones.
You're okay. That's true. That's true.
Phones fucked up the hour.
Yeah, you're
like,
right.
I can't watch television
No, I
without
don't.
just immediately.
Being on the phone.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm watching a thing from TV on my fucking phone while I'm watching TV. Like I watch Sports Center
watching, like,
clips.
highlights of the
I'll
game
be
you're
watching
watching.
Sports Center clips
Yeah.
on Instagram while I'm scrolling through shit on TV.
Yeah.
But also, in a sick way, you're like, this is better consumption of my use of my time because
The
I'll just
phone?
get what I need. No, in
Sure.
terms of like that, like small package chunks.
Yeah.
Because now I watched your special in 2 sittings because like I had time to chill and do it while
Yeah.
I was doing something else, and then it just kind of worked out that way. So like
Yeah.
I do think. I think it's going to create a standard of being like, well, just do the best chunk you want to do.
Yeah.
And put it out and then see what the fuck happens.
Yeah. Or
Yeah.
even like material. I don't know.
Well, that's
just
become a
shit
big
you're getting
thing.
rid of or
Yeah, it's
something.
throwing it out and throwing it away.
Putting 10 minutes on.
Yeah, I know. I think I should. I mean, I should start to do that more often. But it is hard for me just because you're like, I don't want them to see it.
I know. It's so funny, dude. I've never put out anything like this.
Yeah.
Material, like a special.
Yeah,
Yesterday, it was hard. It's like hard. It's nerve-wracking.
I bet.
For like the first 2 hours, I was like, oh, fuck.
Were you and did you make any any vow to be like, I'm not going to read the comments and any of that
I
stuff?
read all the comments.
Yeah.
I read every single comment. I don't know why people pretend they don't.
Yeah, there's this. I used to fight with Rogan about that all the time. He's
Maybe
like,
he
he's like,
doesn't.
don't read the comments. I was like, really?
Yeah.
That's why I put it up. I put it up for the thing. Otherwise, these apps would just have a like button, not a comment section. They're there. Some guys are probably too big, and there's like Burr, and even them, I bet you they still do.
Yeah.
They do. It's just when you're rich enough, you have the ability to be like, I don't read comments.
True. Or I don't know. Maybe you get because you do get number to them. They start to.
Well, you know what's really gross.
But a couple guys hit me with the fucking exact insecurities that I had about it,
Come on, man.
and they nailed me on it.
Tell
And
me
I
what
was-
it
No,
is.
I can't say it on here.
Why? It's
No.
on there, isn't it?
No.
It's just too deep of a cut. It hurts, huh?
Yeah, they got me on that.
Is it the comedy or
It
something?
was about the comedy.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's funny because it's always something. See, for me,
No, I
it's
get
always
called
like,
fat retard constantly. I'm
Fine.
not worried about that.
yeah, that's fine.
But
yeah,
if
I've seen
somebody
that
hits
comment
you,
100 times.
if somebody
yeah.
hits you on the fucking like the one thing I was worried about, I'm like, damn, that guy got it.
I want you to say it so bad.
I'll tell you after.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
Just because look, you were looking for that comment.
I was.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
You weren't looking
Well,
for
here's the
affirmation.
thing. I would tell you about it, but I don't want the people that are going to see this and then watch my special see it
Yeah.
also, you know?
Yeah, I think they'll be watching for. The comments are overwhelmingly good. Also, the numbers are really good, so it's like people are liking it.
People like it, and that's cool. That's it.
That's the comics way. People like it. That's cool. Inside, you're like, it's the greatest thing.
No. I promise, it's not. It's not. I don't think it is.
But you said something that maybe is interesting. Are you going to keep doing some of that material anyway live?
Yeah. I don't think I have a choice right now,
Yeah.
unless they want to come see me do 10.
Yeah.
you
But I
know?
mean, like,
I do have old stuff and stuff that wasn't in there for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah,
That's always like one of those.
right now I opened the last weekend I did about 20 new up front.
20 up front.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, and I'm happy
This,
with
this
that.
early on.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I feel like all these guys, like, like Mulaney and all these big names, they're doing these new tours and they're like writing them off as like brand new material. Like his is
Sure.
called From Scratch or something like that. I think that's a great way to be like, I'm not in love with all this stuff yet.
Yeah.
I wish I could say that for every fucking time I go out. I'm like, dude, I'm in love with a lot of this, but not
Yeah.
all of it.
Yeah.
Because it's so hard to cultivate so much new stuff in between whatever else the fuck you got going on. Like with you guys writing Gilly and Keeve stuff, like is that a thing that you think you're just going to keep doing?
I'd like to, but
yeah, it's not like a one-time thing.
we'll see. I don't know how interested people are in buying sketch comedy. So I think Gillian Keeves is more of I think it's a good like real type thing
Yeah,
to
it's
like
great.
show what we can do.
Maybe you
because
can-
McKeever's writing and directing and doing all this shit,
Yeah.
and it's just a nice way to show everybody like we're capable of making things.
Maybe
You
you,
know what I
could get
mean?
a spot with SNL. You think they'll let you audition with it?
I would try. I'll give it a shot
Can you imagine packaging
if I went
that
back.
and
Send it back to him. Lauren's seen all of them.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
of course he has.
I know he has.
But you've spoken about him he's a fan of you still.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
He's a nice guy.
Yeah, he's very
He's
nice.
like actually a nice guy.
No, I said it when I
Yeah.
tested, and he treated me so well. And I heard these weird rumors about him, and I was like, I guess maybe, unless he's a really good actor.
I know that was one thing I was worried about.
I was like, is he a really good actor?
Is he like being nice to me so I don't like publicly
What are you gonna?
backlash?
What would
or-
it? Yeah,
I
he
don't
doesn't
know.
care. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. And then
Sitting
I
in
was
his
like,
tower.
yeah, he fired me. He's not worried about whether I'm gonna spaz.
Yeah.
Would have been funny if I did spaz.
The
though.
spazzed on
It
me.
would have been funny to spaz when I got fired. Like put out a video like, what the fuck? Like red face crying. Like, you fucking ruined my dreams. That is one serious regret, is how much comedy I've fucking missed
Yeah.
while all the spotlight was on me. Just how many funny things I could have done or said.
But also because I think you were struggling when we spoke. I was in New York.
Yeah.
I landed in New York,
Yeah.
and we were at the stand or something.
Mhm.
And I was like, I remember saying to you, I think people just don't understand what's going on.
Yeah.
It's easy for them to just be like, this guy's a piece of shit. And you're like, have you talked to him about this whole thing?
Yeah,
Or are you just going to throw a dart at the guy?
sure.
Because beyond the idea in this day and age that you're like, Did you kill someone or like physically assault somebody?
Yeah.
No? You said something stupid, maybe out of a context that should be talked about? How is there no room for that? That was what
Sure.
bothered me when I talked to you. And dude, I could see it in your face. You were shook, dude.
Oh, yeah,
You
man.
were like the first time I felt an earthquake here when I was like, it was like that idea of like,
Yeah.
is this gonna be okay?
Well,
Or
I'll
could
be
I
honest.
die?
I'll be honest. The whole time I was like, I did know I'd be all right. Like the entire time I was like, this will be okay.
For sure.
I knew this would be the new path.
Yeah.
And dude, I only had SNL for like 1 week. I had like 1 week to be out of the world I knew I was going to have.
It's like the
which is
moment
like,
you book SNL,
Yeah.
it's like they start the races. They're like, go! They see how fast they can.
All of a sudden, no, because the whole time, like I moved to New York, open mics, all that shit. And then it's like, I'm just going to have to, look, I know who I am. I'm going to have to grind it out to have a career.
Yeah.
And then like for like 2 weeks, it was like, I'm going to be on SNL. And then it was just like, nope, back to
grinding.
podcasts and stand-up. And that was it. I had like I breached the surface for 1 minute.
But ironically, you would have podcast and stand up even if you were on
Probably,
SNL.
yeah.
What's the difference? It's not a.
Yeah.
It's like anything else. You know when you buy something new and you really wanted it, and then once you have it, someone's like, "That's cool," and you're like,
I guess it's not.
"Yeah."
Now that you say it like that, I guess it is gay.
I'll take it back.
It was like that car out front. Oh, wait, he's got a nice car out front.
Yeah.
I was excited to say that.
The fans always want to know what it is. I tell them the same time. It's a Nissan Altima.
It's a nice Altima, though.
It's the nicest one they make.
Yeah. You guys are allowed to have nice cars. It's funny that the L.A., New York
Well, because
thing.
you're not. Because where would you take it in New York? Where are you gonna fucking park
I
it?
got a Chevy Cruze. It flies around Queens.
Yeah, but if you had a nice car in Queens, where are you
No.
putting it?
Nowhere.
I always blown away. Like when I was living in like the heart of Hollywood.
I live with O'Connor and Tommy Pope. We
Yeah.
live in one small part. Like I'm not gonna.
It's one room. It's one.
Yeah,
It's wall run.
me and O'Connor I walk through Chris's room
To get to the other room.
to the kitchen.
Yeah, it's incredible.
If I like flexed and bought like a fucking
A nice.
BMW
Yeah.
and still lived in that, I'd be a crazy person.
No, but it's weird to me. I remember when I lived in the heart of Hollywood in an apartment in like a 1-bedroom, and the guy in my building, I had a Hyundai, and the guy in my building had a fucking Porsche,
Yeah,
and I was like, we live in the same place.
yeah.
Get it
I
together.
think Josh Adam Myers. I think he bought a Porsche like right away.
He bought it. Yeah. Oh yeah. But I'm a car guy, so he bought the Porsche SUV, which to me, I'm like, it's not a Porsche.
That's funny that he bought that.
It's not a Porsche.
Really? Did you hit him with that?
Everyone who knows cars, a Porsche SUV is you just got an SUV that was too expensive. Just get a Jeep.
Yeah.
I say that shit
Get a
because
CRV.
I'm a brat about cars. When someone like brags
Really?
about a car, it's just not like I'm a brat about class, but when someone brags about a car, then I'm like, so you're really bragging about that?
True.
It's like when someone buys a Porsche and they buy what used to be the Boxster.
Yeah.
Or the entry level.
I used to like the Boxer when I was a young man. I used to think it was cool.
Yeah.
Which I guess is actually a lady trait.
It's like a bitch car.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just in general
I think my mom used to think a Mazda Miata was cool.
better than a Porsche Boxster.
So when I was young, I was like, someday I'm going to get a Miata. Like when I was a young man, I was like, I'm going to make it one day. You'll see me cruising around in a Mazda Miata.
All right, so look, let's say you do get unbelievable success like you are inevitably are going to. What are you gonna spoil yourself with then? You got to have something from childhood that
know.
you're like, when I get big, I do want the thing. I want a big boy thing.
I don't know. I
You don't
swear
have
to
it in
God,
you?
there's not one.
Nothing.
Dude, I haven't. I have. This is the same outfit from the special.
I know I saw that when you
I have
walked
one
in.
outfit. Dude, it's crazy. It's a problem. I have something's wrong.
No, it's a
I
good
can't
thing.
buy things.
No, well, okay, look, I don't buy stuff. I buy like things that I've always wanted that I'm gonna get a shitload of use out of.
Yeah.
I don't like trinkets or knickknacks or that stuff. I never got into.
Yeah.
But I like, dude, if it's something I've always wanted, that's for me. I've always thought about it. Well, look, here's why. When I was young,
No, that's not. You don't even think you have to justify that. I think that's exactly how it should be.
yeah, I never had,
Yeah.
yeah. Like when you started comedy, you don't come from a place where your parents are like, no matter what happens, we got you.
Yeah.
So it's like when you don't have any money and then you come into comedy and you start like learning a career and growing a business and da-da-da, then you're like, is it okay for me to buy nice stuff? Whereas all my other friends who work in the real world, the moment they got a check,
Sure.
they were like, I get to buy whatever the fuck
Dude, I got my
want.
first credit card last week. I've never had a credit card.
Fuck off.
I swear to God.
Your whole life.
I had to get a credit card.
What would you just
I just
only
had
a debit
card with all of my money in it.
So if you couldn't afford it, you didn't buy it.
Yeah.
That was my grandfather's rule.
I never bought anything.
You're my grandfather.
I've never rented it. I've never leased or I've never done anything.
You're born in 1926.
Yeah. Based on my language.
These broads. Wait,
Yeah.
though, for real. So how
Just
did
got
you
a credit card.
So car, you just
I just
cash.
bought it.
Big pieces of furniture, TVs, stuff like that when you were young?
I never had any of this.
Wow, that's incredible.
Yeah.
Would you take a loan from the old man or something?
No. I think I got like $300 from him once. In college, I had zero money, and I was like, "Can I get money?"
Dude,
Yeah.
that's incredible that you never financed anything.
I mean, now that I'm thinking about it, it's pretty wild. No, I've never financed anything.
it's
in my life.
also terrible for your credit.
Yeah, that's why I had to get a credit card.
Yeah.
I can't
Your
buy
credit
anything.
score
I
is
can't
like-
buy anything.
Like a 15-year-old
I
has
was
better
like,
credit.
I have zero credit, except I never paid my student loans.
But that
So
doesn't
I defaulted on
that doesn't hurt your credit.
It doesn't?
No, student
Oh,
no
nice.
scholastic fucking
Nice.
debt doesn't hurt your credit.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's a great law because that's why people are like, I'm not gonna fucking.
sure.
Who are you gonna clip me for trying to get education so I can get a job?
Yeah.
It is.
All you have to do is not pay it.
Yeah, or you pay a
And
little
then
bit,
I
right?
paid all of it at once.
Oh, you did.
Yeah, once I got SNL.
How much? Oh, really?
As soon as I got SNL, I bought a Chevy Cruze and paid my student debt,
Ballin'.
and then was back to zero
What was-
career-wise.
Wait,
In here, we pour whiskey.
do you like fresh ingredients coming to your door? Yeah. Well, HelloFresh is the best. HelloFresh, you get fresh, pre-measured ingredients and mouth-watering seasonal recipes delivered right to your door. Skip those trips to the grocery store. Don't need to go. Count on HelloFresh to make home cooking easy, fun, and affordable. That's why HelloFresh is America's #1 meal kit. If you've never tried this before, what are you doing? It's so easy. It's so simple. You know, you're going to be busy because school is back to school. HelloFresh is a family-friendly menu. It's a big win for back-to-school season. Easy, delicious recipes for drama-free dinners at the house. Even if you don't have kiddos, HelloFresh is amazing. They offer 50 menu and market items to choose from every single week with vegetarian meals, calorie-smart meals, and gourmet options as well if you're fancy. Get better value. HelloFresh is over 30% cheaper than shopping at a grocery store. That's a fact. With pre-portioned ingredients that ensure you won't spend money on excess food that ends up going up in the trash can. HelloFresh offers the flexibility you need to easily customize your order with the app in minutes. It's so easy, so cool to get these things delivered to your front door and to cook yourself. I love HelloFresh. I've used it for years now, even before they were a part of the show. And I like getting stuff dropped off at my front door that I can just throw in a pot and a pan and cook and then shove it in my stupid big orange head because it's easy. I don't want to figure out how to cook on my own. I want someone to tell me this is how you do it, this is how it tastes good. HelloFresh does just that. Go to HelloFresh.com/14whiskey. You use code 14whiskey for up to 14 free meals, including free shipping. That's insane. Come on, man. Go to HelloFresh.com/14whiskey and use code 14whiskey for up to 14 free meals, including free shipping. HelloFresh, America's #1 meal kit. Hey, hey, hey. Football, football, football. Ra-pa-pa-pa. Sunday is here. Time to celebrate. The first NFL Sunday of the season is upon us, and DraftKings, the official daily fantasy partner of the NFL, is putting you in the center of this weekend's action. New customers are going to get a free shot at a $1 million top prize with their first deposit by signing up and using the code WHISKEY. Use that code WHISKEY, baby. Get in on the action now. It's really simple. You pick your lineup and stay under the salary cap and see how your team does stacked up against the competition. Feel the NFL action like never before with a free shot at $1 million payday. That's incredible. If you don't know about DraftKings, where you been living? In space? DraftKings is the only way to play, my friends. Download that DraftKings app right now and use the code WHISKEY. Use that code WHISKEY. This week, new customers are going to get a free shot at the $1 million top prize and compete for millions in other prizes across all contests. Enter the code WHISKEY to get a free shot at the $1 million top prize with your first deposit. That's it. That's incredible. That's code WHISKEY only at DraftKings. Download that app, the official daily fantasy partner of the NFL. Minimum $5 deposit required. Eligibility restrictions apply. See DraftKings.com for those details. Get yo bet on.
Ginger. I like gingers.
What was the
Chevy
student
Cruze
debt?
and my Westchester University student debt paid off?
How much was it?
Not much. I think it was like 20,000.
That's good. That's a lot.
Well, I never touched it once. I never paid it once
Oh, okay.
from
right.
college.
That was all of it.
Yeah.
That was a one big.
I had a
nut.
feeling I was going to strike something big. I was like, I'll pay this when I need to. Boom. Publicly destroyed.
What color's the Cruze?
Cruze is black, dude.
Jet black. Hot.
I'm going to somebody's funeral in that thing.
Is it cool? Do you like it?
I actually like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you always wanted it? Was it like
No,
a
never,
car that you
never,
were
never,
like, I like those
no,
cars?
no.
It was like, I have this much money, and they're like, you can have that car.
Yeah, my brother-in-law works at a Chevy dealership.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. So I just went in there.
Is
and
that where
was
that
it.
pilot came from? That pilot idea for
Tires?
tires?
No. That was my buddy Steve. His dad owns a tire shop.
For people that don't know, I'll put it in the description. But
Yeah, Tires is great.
Tires is fantastic.
Yeah.
That was so funny, and it's a lot of the same guys that you work with still.
Yeah. All the same.
Well, right. I mean, but some like
All of them. Steve, Gerben.
What's the girl's name?
That's Peggy.
Peggy. So
she's in a
fucking
couple.
funny, dude.
She's in the blind wedding sketch in there.
Oh, she is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Peggy's around.
She's fucking funny as shit. But
Peggy
look up
is funny.
Tires. Tires is great. Tires is
Thanks.
you know,
man.
guys working in a fucking tire shop in the outskirts of Philly somewhere, in some slumland of Philly. It's really funny.
You LA guys, dude.
Why?
Sweethearts.
No, well, here's the
You're
thing.
nice.
Yeah.
And it's funny because I think that whole riff is not really real anymore.
What?
They're like the East Coast, West Coast
Nah.
comics, like,
You know what?
You know?
You know what it is to us? L.A. and New York is the same relationship we have with San Francisco. We like them.
Yeah.
They don't like us.
sure.
They don't know why, but we're like, oh, we like you.
Oh, I know why.
Yeah. Why?
Money.
They have way more money than we do.
New York comics?
No, San Francisco, I'm saying. I'm saying.
Oh, you mean as a
I'm saying-
city?
yeah, I'm saying the idea of San
Oh.
Francisco hates us because they're like Southern California, douchebag, loser, Hollywood, blah, 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 blah. But we're like,
Well, that's it.
yeah, but we're like, oh, but we like all, and you're a fucking pretentious app
What are
driven
some other things you would describe San Francisco as? If you had to think of anything.
AIDS.
That's okay. Just strike that from the record.
No, but it's a but it's the same way New York is the same relationship.
You mean gay AIDS? Is that what you're thinking?
You guys hate us.
No, we don't hate you.
No,
anymore.
but you do. You always have. But we don't give a fuck. That's the bummer for you guys.
That's such a dude. That's not the case.
You guys don't like us, so we don't care. I think New York has this thing like we're better than you, and we're like, we don't give a fuck. LA guys don't care about the way New York people don't like LA comedy.
Yeah.
We don't care.
Well,
So
see,
you're
I
stewing
think
in
it's
your
blown,
own
I think
sadness.
no, but I think it's blown out of proportion.
Oh, you think it's a
I don't
lie.
think it's that real. I
It
think
used
comics,
to be.
I think so.
I think
That's
Colin
what I'm
Quinn
saying.
and those guys.
That's
yeah.
what I'm saying.
Yeah,
But like nowadays, I think it's much more.
it's one and the same.
Yeah.
I mean, you look at like our relationships or guys at
Yeah.
our group or our level. Yeah, nobody cares. But the Quinns and those guys from that era.
Yeah.
You know, I got it. But then I slowly watched it dissipate when I was like, fucking Bill Burr moved here.
Sure.
Like the king to me moved here, and I
Yeah.
was like, not like we claimed him, but it was like, well, what does that say about this whole thing? It was just
Yeah,
It was
it's
just a
silly.
way
It's
for the
just,
business
the
to
most
exist.
insecure people
yeah.
going back and forth.
But I always did think,
know?
what if I started in New York? Because I started out here.
You'd hate LA.
I would.
You would hate LA.
100%.
I know you. You would be like those motherfuckers.
But I do hate LA. I do hate LA, but I love it.
Like Tim just came out here,
Yeah, well, you know.
and he's perfect for LA.
Tim is LA.
I think Tim's perfect for LA.
Yeah, no. When he was talking to me in the parking lot of the comedy store,
It's
I said-
great.
He was like, I'm gonna move out here. I was like, this is
It'd be
he
hilarious.
has no business
He's
in
a
New York.
monster.
Yeah.
It's funny to watch him in LA.
The guy
Yeah,
bought a
it's
house,
Incredible.
bought like $1 million house in Austin just to not live in it.
Yeah, he's
I
the
thought that was
best.
genius.
That's a genius move.
Yeah, he called me up and he's like,
I
I'm
have
moving back.
I
I'm
have
moving
one
back.
pair of pants. Like a guy in the Civil War. I have one pair of slacks. And truly one pair of shoes right now.
Really?
Yeah. Well, one pair of like shoes I would wear on stage, yeah.
Let's go shopping.
Where?
I don't know.
They
but
don't have a
let's-
fucking big and tall in LA.
Sure they do. We got
Have
a
you
Ro-
seen
we
what
got-
I have to wear?
We got a Ross.
Have you seen what I have to wear?
The big section in Ross. You don't have to go to big and tall.
No, I'm gonna get another Notre Dame coach's polo.
Attaboy.
And I'll keep wearing that.
Way to sneak out a win.
It was on the road in Tallahassee. I'll take any
Get
type of win.
fucked. You guys are a
take a
top
win there
25
anytime.
team, and you almost fucking lost to a nobody. Stop
Florida
it.
State?
Florida State
We'll see.
sucks.
I bet you they finish. They'll be in a bowl game this year, and they're playing their heart. Dude, they're Bobby Bowden just died.
You know
They're
who's
playing for
you know
their
who's
fucking,
getting in a bowl game this year?
Who?
Everybody. You
Yeah,
and me
true.
are getting into
True,
a fucking.
true. I'll give
We're
you
gonna
that.
get into the shoelace bowl or whatever the fuck. No, I'm just giving you shit because as a Chicago kid, we're born to either love Notre Dame or
Yeah,
hate
do you
Notre
hate
Dame.
'em?
100%.
Ah, you would.
Because everybody that loved Notre Dame bothered the shit out of me.
Sure.
They were fucking so
And they're
annoying.
arrogant about
South Bend
I get
rich
it.
people. It was so like
I get it.
It was the worst.
You should see where I'm from. Where I'm from is Penn State or Notre Dame. And the Penn State people are fucking losers. This is all the fucking trash.
Dude, so many Penn State guys right now in the comments like,
All those fucking. Well, it's funny too. As a Notre Dame fan, a Catholic, it's
Yeah.
hard to be like those fucking pedophiles.
yeah.
It's like-
Paterno's like, I learned it from you.
yeah.
Notre
He's a good
Dame.
Irish or Italian Catholic.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
No, yeah, Notre Dame had this thing for me where I loved the idea of Notre Dame, but the people that were so in my
I hear
face
you.
in Chicago, because Chicago is like diehard Notre Dame, I just couldn't do it.
I go when I go out to Notre Dame every year to watch a game.
Yeah,
And when I'm there, I'm kind of like, we kind of suck.
but
Like
dude,
the people.
but it's stunning. The
Just- yeah, it's
stadium,
awesome.
the
It's the best.
everything about it, you're like, this is what college football was supposed
Sure.
to be. If they made it up in somebody's mind
Yeah.
and they just printed it out on a 3D printer and they're like, is this college football? You're like, it pretty much
Yeah.
is the thing.
Oh, dude, a guy. I love college football. The guy I have a joke about in my special about why Alabama desegregated their football team.
Mhm.
That running back died yesterday when I released the special.
Wait, what?
So USC had a running back that just destroyed Alabama
Yeah.
and forced them to desegregate.
He died yesterday?
He died yesterday.
You did it.
I did it right when my special came out.
Imagine he watched your special.
I hope that's what
and,
did
and
it.
he was like,
watching
it's
it like,
enough.
"Ugh."
Wait, what was his name?
Sam Cunningham. Actually, Randall Cunningham's brother.
No shit.
I believe so. Or cousin.
I'm going to go with cousin. I feel like
could be
that-
brother.
I feel like the headline would have been,
All-time leading rusher for the Patriots.
no shit?
Maybe I'm making all this up.
You are.
I'm not, dude.
No, but I bet it's Randall's cousin, not brother.
Fuck, I forgot.
I
I
feel
just
like we'd have
put that
known.
clip out.
You just put the clip out, right?
Yeah, I'm probably getting crushed.
No, don't look.
Everyone says I'm gay on here.
Yeah, they know.
Everyone knows I'm gay.
They're like, he's going to do
Sam
Santino's fun.
Cunningham
Yeah.
was among the most overlooked icons of the 70s era. Sam Cunningham. I don't know why I'm just reading an article on your podcast.
No, that's what they want. That's what the fans want. No, but I want to know. Who is he?
Hold on.
Yeah.
Was he Randall Cunningham's?
Cousin.
You'd think they'd lead off with that.
That's why it's not his brother. They would have fucking said it by now. If you look at his Wikipedia,
I
it
think
would
he's
say,
the all-time. I know. I accidentally read an article.
fucking look at this. You know, I do this too. And how did he die, by the way? Do you know?
I don't know.
Was he
Oh,
old?
he's old.
No, dude, he wasn't old.
True.
No, he was 71. Wasn't young. Dude, they would have said by now. Professional
I mean, he
career.
was 6. Yeah.
No, this is not. They don't say. He's his cousin for sure. It would have said brother in there. From Inglewood, baby, fullback. And he died on September 7th. Damn. You did this.
Look, he was the older brother of Randall Cunningham
Wow.
and uncle. Yeah.
Uncle to who? What's the other
Another
Cunningham?
Randall Cunningham.
Mhm. See,
Maybe
at
I got
this
the
point-
wrong Randall
Yeah,
Cunningham.
these are just
No,
guys.
that's Randall Cunningham. All right, whatever. I have a joke about this guy, and he died.
Wow, dude. That's
Yeah.
well, you're like the
Yeah, it was good.
kiss of death comes
And
from Shane
then
Gillis.
the Redskins announced they were going to use a white corner, and I was talking about how there's no white
You mean
corners.
the Washington football
The
team?
football team, pardon me.
What do you think they're going to name that eventually?
I don't know. I saw Red Hogs or something like that was leading.
What?
Which-
Red Hogs?
Yeah,
Oh,
which hopefully they do.
I think
Hogs?
ironically, as a comedian, the writing and naming of Washington football team was hilarious. to
Yeah,
me. I was like, this is like a clever joke. Like that's like a funny comic would be like,
it's a good response.
fine, Washington football team.
Yeah.
It almost seems like this such sarcastic retort that you're
Yeah.
like, God, that's funny. Is
Yeah.
that funny?
Like, well, fuck it. We'll just call it the football team then.
I know it's really. I really loved it,
And
and I
actually, I like it.
I didn't want him to change it.
It's
No,
good.
because I think it's good.
It's funny that everybody that likes football hates change.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, we were forced to lose the Redskins. And they were like, well, we'll just call it the football team for now. And now we're like, don't change that. It's good. Don't change anything.
That is well.
Oh, we're not allowed to hit in the head anymore?
yeah.
Taking away everything.
What do you want? What do you want us to do?
Oh, man.
Targeting's gone. Well, that's
Targeting ruled.
But that's like I've had a Blackhawks jersey on the show one time. I love hockey, but I like
Yeah.
the Hawks a lot. And somebody was like how gross of a white man to be wearing and then I was like, do you know that same with the Illini, the Fighting Illini
yeah,
of
and the
Illinois?
Seminole.
Yeah, dude, they've spoken to
Yeah.
these tribes and spoken to the chiefs of the tribes and gotten approval. the idea that
Those Chiefs better be making some bread, though. They got to be like, look, we won't make a stink about it. We'll give you our blessing. Give me,
100 mil.
Yeah, well,
Well, no, I mean,
my
they're-
brain, I was like,
$50.
$5,000.
What can pay off a Chevy
Although
Cruze?
historically,
and
those Chiefs were bad at business.
yeah,
They'd be
well,
like, we're going to give you this land for a rope of beads.
and everybody was like, "Let us talk about it." And they turn around like, "You guys won't fucking believe
They're
this."
giving us Manhattan for some fucking beads,
That's
dude.
nuts. We just got to like shake a few hands and whatever.
Like, don't drop the beads. These are very valuable.
Rare beads. As you see a guy scooping it out of a burlap sack, he's like, "Put away the fucking beads." No, I think that idea was very funny of a retort because the Redskins, I knew they got mad. My sister high school, like right on the other side of town, they were called the Redskins, and they had to rename to the Red Hawks.
I'll give them that. I'm a big not change type of guy.
Yeah, Redskins make
Hated
sense.
Obama.
Yeah.
I hate change. Redskins. Redskins is a rough one, dude.
Yeah, I got it.
It's a
When they
tough
were
one.
like, "This is not cool," I was like, I feel like this is.
Yeah.
I get that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it.
If you want to be offended about things, that's a decent one to be like, this one's not good.
It just made the most.
Redskins is rough. Indians, Cleveland Indians, let them have it.
Except
Cleveland-
Wahoo, though, I got
Wahoo
it.
was wild.
Wahoo was a
It's
little much.
wild logo. Just get rid of the fucking logo if we
Yeah,
have
dude.
to. Although it's a great logo, dude.
Just-
I don't like it.
Pay some guy to do it again.
Yeah.
No, that's all it is. But in Cleveland Indians, but then you get into this whole battle of like, what I also hated because I used to go to every baseball game in every city when I was on tour, and I wanted to go to Atlanta, and I hated this
The
thing.
tomahawk chop.
Ugh,
You don't like it.
nah.
At a baseball game, it sucks. At Florida State, it was fucking incredible.
See, because you got what do
Incredible.
you have 100,000
yeah,
people?
Yeah, yeah.
Baseball games like 32, maybe like 30,000, 20,000, and it's half done, and you're like,
Sure.
this is
I agree.
it. You know what that is to me? The wave.
Yeah.
Hey, stop the fucking. The wave is done. I don't ever need to see the wave again. Baseball games.
I've never liked the wave.
It doesn't work.
I've never liked it.
Dude, it doesn't work. If it, by the way, at a college football game, if it's in the big house in Michigan and there's 125,000 people and you did it perfectly, I'm sure it'd be cool.
Yeah, but I like watching it.
Yeah, no,
I
I'm not.
hate when it's my turn.
I'm not doing it. Do you sit?
Yeah, I'll sit through a wave.
See, sometimes I'll just stand up and not put
Yeah,
my
you
arms
go,
up just to
fucking-
stand. No, I don't even put the
yeah.
arms. I'll just stand up because I know I'm
Oh.
up. Just because I don't want some drunk jagoff to be like, "Hey, fucking
Yeah, yeah,
stand
yeah.
up." No, the wave I don't get down with. I have a list of these unwritten rules of
I
sports.
don't sing at church.
Fuck no, I don't go to church.
When I was a kid, I feel like I used to sing.
Did you?
Yeah.
Like you
You
did
had to.
the
I
hymns?
felt like.
Nah,
Yeah.
not with my family. You just had to stand up and go.
Yeah.
And that was fine with my dad.
Yeah, he wouldn't give. I mean, he'd probably
He
be
slept.
mad. He'd
He
be mad if
slept.
he saw me singing.
Didn't your dad sleep in church?
No,
That was the old joke in my family.
he
was
would
all-
hit me.
Well, yeah.
I would be hit throughout church.
That's why he goes to church.
Yeah.
You're allowed to hit your son in church.
He would slap me in church constantly.
in the where?
Back of the head, dude.
Yeah, back of the
Back of the
head.
head or flick.
I used to-
Flick to the ear, the
Oh.
neck. Oh, fuck.
I used to talk about these, the crown cracks. I used to get those all the
It's
time. man.
startling, dude.
Dude, I
It's
hated
jarring.
it so much. And your teeth would knock together a little
Yeah.
bit. Fucking hated that.
Just being a father and being like, shut the fuck up to your son. Just in front of just church.
People in
People
your community.
behind you. People sitting directly behind you just watching a dad like, fuck, mother, pay
Yeah, but
attention.
they love it.
They
Those-
must have been like, these people are out of their fucking minds.
Really?
They had to.
I feel like that was normal.
If
to
I
be
went
like,
to church and saw a dad slapping his son in the back of the head out of actual anger,
Mhm.
I'd be like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, but do you have your own son at that point?
No.
Because then you'd get it. Do you know what I mean? I
True.
feel like the dads that saw the other dads do it were like,
Yeah.
it's
You're
like a
you
nod.
fucking see that?
Uh-huh.
You see that abusive done? You could have an abusive dad. Keep fucking talking.
Keep it up. Keep it up, Riley.
smiling. You 8-year-old that I'm making sit through the homily, a 45-minute homily.
Did you guys go every weekend?
Yeah.
Yeah, you never missed, huh?
I had to go during school too. I went to Catholic school, so I'd go once a week. I went to church twice a week for like 15 years.
Wow.
Well, 10 years.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
Oh, fucking
A
nightmare.
lot of church.
Too much.
Too much church.
None of it stayed though, huh?
I remember it.
You know what I mean. Did you enact? Do you have any religion? Do you have any
No,
spirituality?
No, I don't. I don't. But I like Catholicism. Like I would identify as a Catholic, I guess.
Still,
Yeah.
what about it?
What do I like about the
Why do you think you
Catholic
would say?
faith?
Yeah, why do you think you'd identify?
Well, because I hate abortion, and what Texas is doing is correct. No, I don't know. That's how I was raised. It's like being Jewish.
Yeah, no,
But
it's
like,
not.
no, they don't be true.
It's not.
Nothing at all. You're right. It's like it's a community. That's what I was brought up in.
Yeah,
That's how you act. That's what you do. All that.
but did you
I
retain
don't go to church.
spirituality or no?
What do you mean retain?
Like, do you
Like,
do you
explain this.
believe? Do you believe?
Do I believe in God?
Do you believe in a God?
It's a hell of a question on a comedy podcast.
Yeah, I'll say whatever the fuck I want. It's my show.
The hard hitting questions.
Yeah.
What are you, a Columbine shooter?
Well, I know this is different than Joe's show.
Yeah, Joe. Do I believe in God? I think it fluctuates.
Yeah.
At this moment right now, no.
Okay.
But maybe tonight.
When you're on stage.
No. That'd be
After.
funny.
Right as
While I
you
was
get
on
on.
stage, like, oh my God, God is real, dude. I'm so good at this.
That's when it would hit you.
No, it's sometimes before bed I'll think about my Lord and Savior. I'll
You do?
pray to him sometimes.
You pray?
I pray sometimes.
Are you fucking around?
No.
You're fucking around.
Okay, I'll occasionally, for real, I don't pray. But occasionally I'll instinctively hit an Our Father before bed.
Do you?
Just
'Cause it's been
instinctively.
chiseled into your fucking brain, into the
Yeah, I
nooks
don't know
of
what
your
it
brain.
is.
Well, because I talked about this with another comic. People who are very, very poor have religion, and people that get very, very rich have a similar religious thing. Because what happens is, when you're poor, you want to believe in something. And when you're rich,
Sure.
sometimes when people get so rich, they can't believe that it's happening. In the same way that you
Yeah,
can't believe
yeah,
you're so
yeah,
poor,
yeah, yeah.
that you're like, I got to find a reason to make sense of this.
True.
I've
My thing,
watched-
I was
I've
middle
watched it.
class. I was middle class.
Right.
Yeah, but
That's what we were
my
too.
dad was poor growing up. So he had that.
Yeah.
And his dad died and all these bad things.
Right.
It's like the being very poor and being religious is pretty funny.
Well, it's
You
real.
gotta
though.
find meaning to what the fuck keeps happening.
How am I so fucked?
Yeah, how does this
Something's gotta explain
keep
why I'm so
getting worse?
Fucked. Yeah. But that's the truth. Or if you get so rich, I've
It's just
seen.
a hole in our roof.
I gotta go to church.
It's cold. Our house is cold.
I saw a friend, get really, really rich, and he got really, really religious, and I didn't get it. And then as I've gotten older with age, I was like, I do know what it is. It was he just wanted meaning to like his success
Sure.
because he almost felt like he didn't deserve
Like
it.
guilty? Did he deserve it?
No. Does anybody? Whenever somebody gets well off, you're like, that guy didn't fucking deserve
Yeah,
it.
this wasn't that good.
Name me the last time when somebody got really successful, you went, totally deserved.
Tim.
Tim. Yeah, Tim, I
Tim?
guess.
Schultz.
Yeah, but Andrew it's different. Andrew like had the makeup of being successful before he was ever successful. You know how Kevin Hart was like, I bought a big house before I ever could
Yes.
afford it. Andrew Schultz is the exact same way.
Yes.
Like, you know when they say fake it till you make it? Like, Andrew made it and then he made it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He
Yeah,
was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
very good at that.
Absolutely.
Tim is probably the best one I've ever heard.
Tim's very funny.
Yeah, when
I mean,
Tim
dude,
got it.
again, last night we're eating dinner
Yeah.
and like I couldn't believe it. The owner of the place was coming over.
To like kiss the ring.
Not to keep, well, but yeah, basically to come
Yeah.
over and be like, "How do you like the meal? This is off the menu. We got it for you."
That's kissing
Like
the
stuff
fucking
like that. I
ring.
couldn't believe it.
Yeah. I think he moved away from LA just so those things would happen more often. Because if you live here all the time, they get sick of you.
Probably.
They see you a lot.
Yeah,
So now that he gets to come back in
it
LA,
was crazy.
the king returns.
I couldn't believe, dude. I was sitting there like, "Holy shit, dude, you're famous."
He
And he's
is.
like, "I know, isn't it crazy?" Like he's very, yeah. I say Tim's one.
Yeah, Tim is probably the one where I go, oh, that guy deserved it. I'm glad he did
Yeah.
it. But most of the time when anybody gets successful, you're like, fuck him.
Yeah, that motherfucker. They're on what show? Motherfucker.
Would you ever do TV shit?
Yeah.
I'm not making a reference joke about SNL.
No, I
mean,
know
like,
you're not.
Scripted shit?
Yeah.
Do you have any desire to try or no?
I'm not gonna try.
It's like
But
if
I
it-
didn't try to get SNL.
Right, that's the same thing.
Like I'm not gonna try.
Well, you auditioned,
Yeah, after I declined like a packet and a preliminary audition.
and they were like, come.
And they were like, just come do the main stage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
And I was like, all right, I'll do that.
You'll do that one.
I'll do that one.
So if a TV
Fine.
show says that we want you as a guy in the show.
No, if they were like, if a TV show asked me to audition, I would. But I'm not taking like, I'm not getting auditions.
but
you know what I mean?
But if you asked someone who repped you, you could.
Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, that's what it is.
yeah.
You don't want him.
Well, I can't imagine what show. Like, I don't want to audition for just any show
Right.
because I was doing that. You know what I mean?
You were, yeah. You were
I
just
was
going
just
for
getting
shit.
auditions, and I was like, "What the fuck is this?"
Yeah.
That was since I've been canceled, none. So that's nice.
Really?
It was only like a couple months of auditions. and I sucked at
I
them.
keep saying canceled. It's not.
I know, of course, but I don't know how else to say it.
Sure.
As soon as I faced my consequences for my terrible life, that's the thing. Like, I'll see people get canceled now and be like, like, it's still kind of funny when people get, dude, when people get, yo, that guy who got canceled and had to apologize during the baseball game.
Who?
You remember that?
Oh, yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
how
Yeah,
great
yeah,
was
yeah,
that?
Yeah,
He's like, it's nothing compared to the fags.
yeah. Whatever he said.
No, I think he said, fag capital of the world.
Fag
He's talking
capital of the
about
world.
Kansas City.
Yeah, that's what he said.
And then in the 7th inning, he was like,
I'm
turns
so-
out that was a hot mic.
So
I
sorry.
apologize to my family and to the producers that entrusted me to make this
They
shit
fired
deep.
him immediately.
Yeah, but while he was apologizing, he was like, my family, I love you. This will probably be the last time I wear the headset. Deep, long drive. It is now 3-2 Cincinnati. He still called the home run. This is phenomenal.
Did you ever listen to Harry Carey when you were a kid? Did you ever listen to
No,
Cubs
but
games?
the only way I know him is from SNL.
Because WGN was all over the country. So I'd have people that were like, I became a Cubs fan because of WGN. But Harry Carey, when I was a kid, I would vividly remember. I mean, he would drink
Hi.
during the broadcast. That was the one thing.
Damn.
The one thing that Will didn't do with that character as a kid who grew up with him, he would say pretty fucked up shit.
Say wild shit.
Yeah,
drunk.
because the day games, like Wrigley for years didn't have lights.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I remember that.
the whole thing was we always were day game baseball guys, and shitty day games in the 70s and
Oh.
the 80s, hot, no one was there, the team sucked ass. And
Just up there drinking.
then when Harry would come on to do day games, they would always show hot chicks. Like they would always like WGN still to this day is like tits, and they
Yeah.
fucking will zoom in, and then two girls drinking and laughing, and Harry would always be like, nice day, good set out there, center field. He would.
Look at the tits out there.
Look at the
Look
tits
at
out
that.
there. That's what I wish Will had on the show because he did it so well that I was like, oh, do the part where he was inappropriate. He did
He's
it all
like
the
a
time.
womanizer.
He did it all the time. Dude, he was drunk. A lot of times they say
Yeah.
he'd get too fucked up to finish the games. He would just get fucked up and kind
Yeah,
of wane
that's-
away.
Dude, that's what announcers should be.
I know.
Dude, just a guy getting fucking ripped watching a game.
Yeah, now you have Joe Buck.
Yeah. People hate Joe Buck. I don't mind.
I'm right here.
Really?
I don't hate him as a guy.
Yeah.
I don't like him as an announcer.
Yeah.
I think his dad was great.
Tony Romo's nice.
Dude,
I like Tony Romo.
this is a guy that surprised the country.
Yeah.
When they were like, he's going to be an announcer. Everyone, you,
Yeah.
me, everyone you know would have been like, I don't know, man.
Yeah. He seems corny.
He crushes.
Yeah.
Anytime I listen to him,
Dude,
I'm
when
like,
he's just like
the
3rd and
best.
5, they're gonna hit a quick out. Guy bottom of the screen.
he goes, now what?
right
He
away.
goes, keep your eyes on the linebacker right here. Watch what he's going to do.
Yeah, yeah.
And he
It's awesome.
literally does
It's awesome.
exact. Oh, it's
Yeah,
brilliant.
That's cool.
I feel like Peyton Manning wanted to be that guy, and Tony Romo was like, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
Because Peyton is really good at calling stuff, you see, but I think Tony is so keen that it's almost scary. Where it's savant shit, where you're like, is he a genius?
Yeah, it just shows you how untalented he was. He just knew everything that
He
was
knew all of
about
it.
to happen
Yeah.
and
And
still kind of
fucked
sucked.
it up.
He was ground level. It was like, I know you're going there. I'm going to try to throw the ball. Oh, you got it. You picked it off. Damn it.
If I only had a gun.
I fell.
I've got all the elements. I fell.
Remember that when he fell?
Butt
trying
fumble.
to...
What was it called?
No, that was...
Oh, no.
This is a good podcast. This
Yeah.
is what the people want. Just two
They do.
dudes
They love
drinking
s-
some whiskey and then
They
going back
love
and forth.
sports.
Going back and forth. Now, who was that guy?
Trust me, the girls checked out a long time ago.
Really?
Well, they saw the thumbnail.
I lost the girls. Yeah.
They didn't click.
No.
This is all buds, man.
This is the bros.
This
dude.
is the
This is just the dudes now. It's
No.
funny. I've done shows with like my friends, and they have like I can't believe they have girls in their audience.
I do.
I can't believe it.
No, we do have a good faction of women. on
God,
No, why? You have no women fans?
bro, none.
How? No- How?
What do you mean how?
It's not like any of your comedy leans in the fact that women wouldn't like it.
No, I think it's just because a
You
lot
did
of my
show
fans.
one woman on your special.
Yeah,
Yeah, you punt.
there's
They,
ladies,
they
a
snapped
lot of
on her
broads.
a few times.
a lot of bros,
A lot of chicks.
but it's mostly dudes' girlfriends who
100%.
hate me.
Sorry you had to come.
It's dudes' girlfriends who are forced to listen to the podcast in their car
Mm-hmm.
and just resent me. So they listen to it and their boyfriend's sitting there like, oh, isn't that funny? He's talking about like boners in church or something. And they're just like, this guy sucks.
Yeah, but also, isn't it nice when you have a fan come up to you and go, and a girl goes, I didn't know who you were. I came because of him, but I actually really like
It's very nice.
Isn't that
Actually,
awesome?
it's funny. I was talking to Chris about it. I was like, I bet Santino has some ladies in his show. That's
Yeah, we
gotta
get-
be nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because what usually happens is
Chris, that's funny that when Chris goes on the road with you compared to when it's with me.
Why?
When it's me and him, no women. Me and him just get drunk and fight each other. Just fight, and not in like a nice way. Like I'll see, he'll, you know.
Yeah.
And it's always just something real subtle. Like I'll see him sitting in the green room, I'll be like, "Look at you." Like and it'll just be me and him. I'll be like, "You're drunk again," and I'm hammered. And that'll be a fight for 3 hours.
We're like divorced parents because
We are. You're treating him nice, dude.
Yeah. He calls me every time he's with Dad.
Yeah.
And he goes, "Mom, Dad's a, you know."
Yeah,
da-da,"
he's
and
drunk. We're at the Albany Funny Bone.
I hear
There's
all
12
of
people here. I wish I was with you and Patrick Mahomes again. Oh,
He tell you that story,
fuck yeah.
this guy. But
Oh, were we not supposed to?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. Of course. I was saying
Yeah.
this guy being like, nothing made me smile. Like I wasn't laughing out loud, but I was like, oh, I was so happy inside because he goes, we go to that nightclub with Patrick Mahomes, and he's walking around.
Wasn't Ezekiel Elliott there?
Yeah,
Get the fuck out of here, dude.
and he's never been. You could tell Chris has never really been to like one of these kind of clubs.
Fuck no.
By the way, I don't go to these clubs.
Yeah.
But like also. I've been to these with this kind of thing where like a
Sure.
famous guy's like, you got to come. And you're like, okay.
Yeah,
and I'll
definitely.
go. And I was like, I got to get the fuck out of here. And Chris goes to me. I said something along the lines of, we took a lap to get a drink. And I was like, man, this is like a fever dream. Like I've been in this place before. That guy, I've seen that guy
Yeah.
1,000 times. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he goes, yeah. And I could feel him wanting to talk shit, but also like, this is amazing. You know, like this was so
Yeah,
cool to
yeah,
him.
yeah.
And then I swear to God, like a fucking father, I looked at him and I looked at the ropes because we were like right outside of the ropes. And I go, you want to go inside? Like a dad.
Yeah.
And he goes, kinda. And I go, get in there, kiddo. Go have some fun. And he did. He crosses into the ropes. And Mahomes was like, get over here, man.
Oh, get the fuck
But
out of here.
I
dude.
watched like a proud dad. I go, go have fun, kiddo.
Yeah,
and I
man.
just stood out there on the outside.
Yeah.
It was just fun to watch him indulge in like getting drinks poured by
Oh,
NFL superstars. It was fucking wild.
I was happy for him. I was.
It was
I
cool.
wasn't. I wasn't like motherfucker.
Yeah, it was cool.
I was genuinely like, damn, that's awesome, dude.
Well,
Congrats.
it's also, you know, you're not a Kansas City. It's not like you'd be like,
No, I mean,
if it was your favorite team of all time and your favorite player, you'd have been pissed.
Yeah,
Who's your favorite ball player?
I don't know.
Like,
I don't
who's
think
the
I
guy?
have one.
There's not one guy that you're like, I really want to kick it with him.
No,
Really?
I don't think. All my guys were like old Notre Dame players. That would be funny if I said.
Oh yeah, because you don't fuck with the Eagles.
I do like the Eagles.
Oh, they
I
do.
like the Eagles.
Okay,
but
like,
not.
there's nobody that would be like that guy.
Used to be Carson Wentz, but he seems kind of dorky.
R.I.P.
Yeah, there's nobody cool. There hasn't been like a Vic. That would have been fucking awesome. Vic,
How cool.
Jimmy Clausen.
Mm.
That's my guy,
What
dude.
is it? That's
I
your
love
boy?
Jimmy Clausen,
That's
dude.
your boy.
No, you know who it would be? Nate Diaz.
Okay.
Nate Diaz.
Yeah.
If O'Connor came back and was like, yeah, it was cool. We hung out with Nate Diaz. I'd be like, I fucking hate you.
A piece of me wants to make this happen just to you, so you can fucking.
If
hate
you
him.
hang out with Nate Diaz and Chris,
I wouldn't. I would just make.
I'll be
I would let
furious.
Chris hang
I'll be
out with.
furious.
Yeah, no, I don't know if I have one. It was always Jordan for me,
Yeah,
athlete wise, and then I met him.
You met Jordan? Damn.
Played basketball again.
Shut the fuck up.
Swear to God.
You're lying.
I got it on
You did
tape.
not play basketball.
got it on
against-
tape.
Really? How?
Got it on VHS.
You're fibbing.
I was 12.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, I was a little boy.
All right.
No, I did.
No, I did that. We met. Remember that time? The weekend was at the store. The time I was with you.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know it was him.
Well, he doesn't
He
really.
shaved his fucking head.
and he doesn't look like him that much.
No, I thought he was the driver. I was like shaking hands with like a white guy because he was wearing chains.
Yeah, yeah.
And then I came back over to you and I was like, I didn't know the weekend was a band. You're like, no, dude, that's the weekend. I
Like
was
it's a
fuck,
guy.
Fuck, I missed him.
No, you met him, but you.
Yeah,
missed
I
him.
literally, dude, I shook the weekend's hand like he was no one. I was like looking at the guy wearing chains, like,
Fucking.
it's nice to meet you.
How big is this door?
It's really nice to meet you. Back to this guy.
Well, you did ask me the weekend was a band.
I
You were
couldn't
like,
believe
they
it.
are a group, right? I was like, well,
Well, no, I said I didn't know they were a group.
yeah. I was like, well, it's
The weekend is one guy.
one guy, but he does have a band.
But it is a plural kind of word, you know?
You're not wrong.
Kind of. There's three
You're
or
not
two,
wrong.
whatever. Yeah.
Do you listen to
I
any of
blew
that
it.
shit? You don't. You would never.
The weekend rules.
Okay, you
The
do.
weekend's phenomenal.
What do you listen to?
I actually listen to like rap,
Like what though? Like are we talking like modern or old school shit?
but a little bit of both. Listen to it all.
Because I imagine Shane Gillis in people's heads, they think they're automatic. They're like, he likes rock or fucking
No,
metal
no,
or-
no,
no.
no. I like rap.
You don't talk about it though.
No, not really.
Yeah, it's interesting.
No.
Why?
Not big music. I don't know.
You don't want to upset your father?
No. I could hit it. I like the new Kanye is pretty good.
Okay.
I like Drake.
It's okay.
I like ASAP Rocky. I like those guys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very
I
good.
like cool guys.
Do you like Travis Scott?
Yeah, I like Travis Scott.
Do you like any of the?
It's fine.
You like Little Uzi Vert?
I like a little Uzi Vert. Yeah, I'm down with that. I think that's Philly.
Yeah. Yeah. There's some
Meek Mill, awesome.
Meek's phenomenal. You like Gucci Mane? You like Gucci Mane?
Gucci Mane, yeah. That Diplomats, that Versus,
Oh shit.
that was phenomenal.
Oh shit.
I used to love the Diplomats.
What's your like oldest cut from when you were? What did you listen to when you were in high
The first
school?
album I was obsessed with was I think it
this
was
is
The
good.
Life and Times of Sean Carter, Volume 2.
Yeah.
That was the first one.
so
That I
good.
was like, this is the best album I've ever heard.
What's it? Did you ever?
DMX, early Rough Riders, the Rough Riders Anthem, or Rough Riders
No, I
that
think you're right.
CD,
The
Volume
Anthem,
2.
Right. Yeah.
was incredible. The silver one, yeah,
With the R.
with Jigga, that was on it.
Oh!
Yeah, dude, that whole thing.
So good.
Drag On, I was a big Drag On fan for a minute.
Yes.
Yeah, dude,
Dude, how old are you right now?
I'm 33.
Oh fuck. Okay.
Yeah.
And I was gonna because I'm 38. What was your? Did you have tapes? You didn't have tapes.
Yeah, but my music at the beginning was rough. I had 2 older sisters.
What was your first tape?
Dude, I have 2 6 and 7 year older sisters than me. So like I would get like Aqua, Spice Girls. I'd get like hand me down tapes and
Yeah.
listen to that.
Vitamin
this is
C.
pretty good. Yeah, dude, Vitamin C rules.
Vitamin
C
C
holds
rips.
up, dude.
Vitamin C
Yeah.
rips. That's so
Yeah.
funny. My first tape was
Len, that Steal
Len?
My Sunshine is phenomenal.
If You Steal My Sunshine.
Song's great
Why was it's so funny how so many there were some way more one hit wonders when we were young.
because of radio, I guess.
I know, but even still, like Spotify's more of the radio than the radio was because you can put one
True.
song on Spotify and if it goes viral, you're straight.
Yeah.
But I feel like, well, you're right though.
Well, there's auto tune much more now.
And
Maybe
radio-
that's
radio looped it all day.
sure.
So if you didn't hear it in the morning, you heard it in the afternoon. You heard it. Yeah, that's actually probably why.
Also, I listen to that stuff. Everybody's gay. You know, you're gay when you're young.
Still am.
When you're a young boy, you're gay.
Yeah.
So I had no problem being like, this Aqua CD is phenomenal.
Yeah.
Barbie Girl, and then there was some other.
I used to cry.
Bops
to
on
No
there.
Doubt.
Yeah, no doubt.
Tragic
was nasty.
Kingdom. I used to sob to it, dude.
Dude, I had a Sugar Ray CD when I was a
100%.
kid. Sugar Ray rules.
Of course. Mark McGrath.
This is good. This is podcasting 101. Just you remember this?
You want to talk
Yeah.
about boners in church?
Yeah, that's all it
We
is, dude.
could, yeah.
No, this is it.
No. I think it's fascinating to find out what your old like. My first tape was Bow Down, West Side Connection. Do you
Whoa,
know that?
dude.
You
You were
know-
hardcore.
Well, you know why it was weird for me because I liked East Coast because Chicago.
Sure.
I never liked West Coast stuff.
Dude, I swear to God, when I was a kid, I handled that like it was sports. Like I liked Biggie and Puff,
Yeah.
and that was my team.
Yeah.
And I hated the West Coast.
It was tough to like them.
Yeah.
They just didn't have the thing that I liked when I was a kid. But I was a Nas fan. So
Mm.
for me, anybody that Nas didn't like, I was like, they all fucking suck.
Yeah. I'm ride or die with
I'm
Nas.
fucking Nas, dude. If he doesn't like you, you suck. Like when
Yeah.
Nas hated Jay-Z, immediately I was like, fuck Jay-Z.
Yeah. Ether, fuck Jay-Z.
Fuck
Dude,
Jay-Z.
Do you ever listen to Ether again?
ahead and say the next line.
Listen to it again. No.
Sup?
No. That one and Shoot 'em Up or Hit 'em Up.
Yeah.
Some of the meanest
Hit 'em Up.
intros. Is that
So
one? That's why I fucked your bitch.
you fat motherfucker.
Oh, and it hurt me. I was in like 5th grade.
You know,
I was
everyone
like,
in the
this is
studio was
evil.
just like,
Yeah.
why did he?
You're gonna get shot.
Yeah.
Someone's gonna get
You're both
shot.
gonna get
Yeah.
shot behind the glass.
Don't do that one. Don't say that.
Also,
Yeah.
the editor, the engineer could have been like, "Should we take it out? We'll take it out."
Yeah.
We'll take
We're
it
not gonna
out.
tell Tupac,
We'll
but we're
take
gonna
it
take that out. Yeah, that one and Ether is like. If you
One of the
listen to the
hardest.
words of that, is so funny how
One of
mean
the
it is.
hardest.
It's like you rat face motherfucker, ugly motherfucker.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
just like holy shit.
Also, what was
Yeah.
it? What is it? Well, in either you no mustache having
Yeah, it's something like
with
that.
with whiskers like a rat compared to beans, you're whack, bro.
Yeah.
Hawaiian shirts like you're.
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah.
god.
Yeah.
Also, there's another one because I'm a hip hop freak. There's a guy named Boogerman who was trash, and he dissed Master Ace. Do you know Master Ace?
Mm-mm.
Bro. Master Ace lit him on fucking fire.
What was the song?
It was called Just You Wait. Oh my god, dude.
Yeah. It's so hard to. I mean, imagine getting. Like, I look at comments and I'm like, dude, imagine if someone made like a radio hit
About you.
about how much you suck.
And everybody loved it.
Oh,
It was
Oh.
like, and everybody, even your friends were like, "It's such a good,
It's a good
song.
song.
I
It's
can't.
good.
I can't. I'm sorry. I have to play this shit." All right,
Yeah.
we got to go do shows.
All right, yeah, nice.
Look, I appreciate you, Shane Gillis. It's been a long time coming. I am nice. Yeah. You were
I
like,
know
"These
you're nice."
LA guys. No, but you know what it is? It's weird to say proud. It's a shitty word, but I am proud of you as a friend and a comedy companion because of what you put out. I think it's phenomenal. Everyone go watch it. We'll put the link in the
Dude,
description
thank
below.
you, bro.
Please go watch this motherfucker on tour. Go see him. Go to Shane Gillis.
Shane M. Gillis.
Shane M. Gillis.
Yeah, .com.
.com. We'll put that in the description and all that jazz. We end the show the same way. Look in that camera right there. One word or one phrase can end the episode. One word or one phrase. That's how we end it. You go ahead when you're ready.
What?
One word or one phrase. Look in that fucking camera and say it. That's how we end the episode.
What the fuck? What are some of the other suggestions?
No, you should have watched.
Uh,
No, some of the other ones are. I saw you loading up.
that's it. Hey, thanks for watching the podcast. That's it.
In here, we pour whisk, 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 whisk.
You were that creature in the ginger beard.
Sturdy and ginger.
Like vampires, the ginger gene is a curse.
Gingers are beautiful.
You owe me $5 for the whiskey and $75 for the horse.
Gingers? Oh, hell no.
This whiskey is excellent.
Ginger. I like gingers.